6:30. We'll go ahead and get started with the meeting. Call the meeting to order. Cherry, if I can have you call roll.
Magistrate Coldiron,
Present.
Magistrate Humphrey,
Present.
Magistrate Riley,
Present.
and Judge Executive Chuck Dills.
Present. All in attendance, we'll move on down to approval of the regular meeting minutes of October 5th, 2021, and the special meeting minutes of October 11th, 2021.
Having read the minutes of October the 5th and the minutes of October 7th, 2021, I move that we approve as presented.
I'll second.
I have a motion made by Magistrate Coldiron, a second by Magistrate Humphrey. All in favor by saying aye and raise your hand.
Aye.
Aye.
All in favor, motion passes. Shawnee, you were cutting in and out on your audio a little bit.
Let me try something.
Okay. Moving down to fiscal matters, item number A is approval of claims on the general fund, the road fund, the jail fund, along with transfers presented date October 19th, 2021.
I make a motion this evening to the claims presented against the general fund, road fund, jail fund, along with the transfers as presented dated October 19th, 2021.
I second.
I have a motion made by Magistrate Riley, a second by Magistrate Coldiron. All in favor, raise your hand and say an aye.
Aye.
All in favor, motion carries. Moving down to item B, motion to approve the Grant County Detention Center's updates to their policies and procedures.
I'll make a motion to approve the Grant County Detention Center's updates to their policies and procedures.
I will second.
I have a motion made by Magistrate Humphrey, a second by Magistrate Riley. All in favor by saying aye, raise your hand.
Aye.
Appears all in favor, motion carries. Moving down to item C, the committee met yesterday, and it was Magistrate Coldiron, our county attorney, Stephen Bates, Mike Webster was present in the meeting, and myself, and opened up the bids that we had for the roof replacement. The bids were put out for advertisement, also for inspection. We notified 3 different vendors. One stopped up to the courthouse, advised that he wasn't able to put that type of material on, so he wasn't going to be bidding. I thought Holland Roofing was going to be bidding. Jason Mullins reached out to him, to Holland Roofing. They didn't even place a bid, so our only bid was Thoroughbred Roofing. They've done work. The latest work was on the county clerk's office, done a great job. And then they also have been doing work along with Holland Roofing at the Grant County Detention, and has been doing good work. The roof, as most of you know, we've had a number of leaks in the building. Our roof, I'm not for sure when it was last put on. The 3rd floor of the courthouse has been replaced. It was replaced, I believe in 2018 before I came into office. It was during a storm. The tower on top of the roof fell and punctured the roof, and it was replaced with the insurance funds to replace it. But the north side of the courthouse on the 2nd floor where the courtroom is, the south side, and also the approximately 2,300 square foot roof that's over top of my office, along with the treasurer and deputy judge and so on. That's the section 3 of the roofing. It came in probably about what I thought. I think it's a little higher than normal, but the cost of material is up. And I know that we have been patching the roof with Gorilla Tape is what we're currently putting on the holes and the seams up there, because the roof is, water has got under it and is messed up. But I know in the quote, meeting with the gentleman on the pre-inspection, and when you look through the bids, it listed all, but they're basically going to tear the roof completely off to the concrete of the roof. They're going to come in and put the new board and the insulation, and it's got the R factor insulation they're putting in, and they're putting in the new design of the rubber roofing on the building. Now, that was the bids for strictly the roof only. But before they'll do the roof, I want to disclose that we've still got some brick issues that we've got to fix beforehand. And I'm actually gathering up the information. I believe it's going to come in under the 30,000 mark on getting the brick areas replaced before they put the roof in. Because if that's not replaced and the limestone seams are not sealed, then water is going to get under the new roof, and we're not that much ahead other than we've got a new roof on. So the roof definitely needs to be replaced, but we've got a few items that we need to get done and get scheduled prior to that. And I've spoke to Thoroughbred after advising them that they were the only bids after we opened them up, and that I'd like to meet with them again if you all approve the bids, and then go over what the scope of the work is with another company of assisting them on prepping everything before they put the roof down. Does anybody have any questions?
Judge Dills, do you already have in mind who can be potential contractors for the prepping?
Yes, there's a gentleman I've talked to I believe they're out of Lexington. Hubbard Sealing LLC. And they've done work, and I actually verified with Thoroughbred. They've done work with them. They're out of Manchester, Kentucky. And what they'll do is they use a product instead of the mortar itself. They use a product that's siliconed in sand that they put into the joints. It has a life expectancy a lot longer than the mortar. Plus, it expands with this large building, so that shouldn't have any future problems anytime soon.
Okay.
But yeah, I've checked out the company and the work that they've done. I'm waiting on them to get some finalization. I'm hoping by at least tomorrow.
Well, I think we all have witnessed the deterioration and trying to find somewhere within financial reason to do this job. But like you said, the exterior, the perimeter has to be done, as far as the prepping before the roof can be finished. So
we got the third floor's got the new roof. And then when the clock tower was repaired, we put a metal roof on that shingled roof. So that's eliminated a lot of our problems in that hallway area. But down the walls of that hallway outside the courtroom, that water is coming in from what I'm going to have this company fixed, and then the roofing put on will take care of that issue. I know it's a large amount. It was, the bid, it was $128,000 to do all the roofing. But that's quite a bit of roofing that's got to be done. Shawnee, you have that bid in front of you, don't you? You're muted. Well, all of you have the bid. It was.
Yeah, it was in it was in a separate email, but I'm gonna have to, I can bring it up real quick.
I put it back in the bid envelope, and I don't actually have it in front of me.
I thought I had it. I know it was 128. It seems like 350. Here it is. Okay, it was 128,350.
Okay. And that will be finishing off all the roofing of the courthouse.
There was like 3 different sections. They had bid one section at 38,950, and that was 950 square feet. The center section was 1,115 square feet at 38,550. And then the south side of it was a 2,460 square feet at 50,850 for a total of the 128,350.
Yeah, what they're referring to, the south side is actually over the building where Peggy, myself, and all's at. And then the center section is what I'm calling the south section of the main courthouse. And then the north section is obviously over the county attorney's area.
And then Judge Dills, any indication on the exterior cost, like what we think that ballpark cost that it's going to take to even get finished before the roofing starts?
Somewhere in the neighborhood of probably about 28,000. Yeah, I'm trying to get them to finalize the numbers for me and actually look back over it. And I've asked them to also talk to Thoroughbred and make sure we're all on the same page on what the scope of the work needs to be done. Yeah, because I wanted to make sure what they were giving us a bid for was fixing the issues and the concerns that they were going to have with the roofing.
Now, is this Thoroughbred or is this the other
Oh,
contract?
this is another company out of Manchester, Hubbard.
Okay,
They're Hubbard Sealant. They do the brick mortar with the silicone and the sand.
okay.
And actually it looks like the gray mortar in the brick, except it's not mortar mix. It's actually the silicone mixed with a substance of sand to make it look like the mortar so it can expand.
So we just need approval tonight on the letting of the bid for the 128,350 on the roof.
Yes, for the roof.
Okay, I make a motion to accept the bid of 128,350 for the total roof package of the replacement of the balance of the courthouse as presented in the bid minutes.
I will second.
Okay, I have a motion made by Magistrate Codar, a second by Magistrate Riley. All in favor, raise your hand, saying aye.
Aye.
Appears all in favor, motion carries, and I'll go ahead and contact Thoroughbred in the morning and talk to them on the future of getting this done, along with working with this other company once I get the prices in on it. Moving down to item D. This is going to be an appointment backfilling the vacancy of the part-time position where we had hired the part-time position into the vacancy of the full-time position. So I need a motion to appoint Karen Jennison as a part-time animal control officer with a start date of October 19th, 2021. Her background was all checked out by the sheriff's office and approved by our director at the animal shelter, Kathleen.
I make a motion to appoint Karen Jennison as a part-time animal control officer with a start date of October 19th, 2021 for the animal shelter.
I'll second.
I have a motion made by Magistrate Codar, a second by Magistrate Humphrey. All in favor of saying aye, raise your hand.
Aye.
Appears all in favor, motion passes. Okay, before I get down to E, F, G, and H and 1 through 4, I hope everyone had a chance to look through all that. Basically, the resolution we passed about 6-8 months ago on the community block grant funds that the county was able to reach out for was $200,000. Working with the Ed District, we finally received, after a number of months, the federal funds that is funneled through the Corona CARES Act funds, allowing us to pass this money through our government body to the community action under the direction of Northern Kentucky Aerial Development District for funds to be available to residents of Grant County to get assistance on utilities during COVID. Now, with that being said, I'm gonna have 3 resolutions to pass, and then I'll need a motion to sign a bunch of documents. If you looked at all those documents, they apply nothing to what this grant is. This grant money is a first time opportunity that they funneled money, and they funneled it through the federal HUD in Section 8 program. So all the documents that I'm having to sign, the resolutions we're having to pass, really has nothing to do with it. Basically, these documents talk about procurements. They talk about putting me as the environmental person. And basically these documents have to do with building construction and buildings under the community grant program. Nothing to do with funds going through us to assist our citizens with utilities. But I guess the federal government didn't rewrite the forms that we needed to apply just for this block grant. So they're utilizing all the same forms they use for general construction of HUD housing. So with that being said, item E is a resolution 2021-05, authorizing and approving certain actions in connection with the Community Development Block Grant Coronavirus, also known as CDBG-CV, the Utility Relief Program. So I need a motion to pass that resolution you have in front of you.
I make a motion to pass resolution 2021-05, authorizing and approving certain actions in connection with the Community Development Block Grant for Coronavirus. It's a utility relief on the Utility Relief Program.
I'll second.
I have a motion made by Magistrate Codar, a second by Magistrate Humphrey. All in favor by saying aye and raise your hand.
Aye.
Appears all in favor. Motion carries to pass resolution 2021-05. Item F, a resolution 2021-06, appointing a coordinator and a Title IV committee in Section 504 Committee to Utility Relief Program. This is the one you'll be appointing me to environmental protection of this grant, and also Peggy Updike to serve on that committee.
I make a motion to approve resolution 2021-06, appointing coordinator and Title VI committee and Section 504 committee for the Utility Relief Program.
I'll second.
I have a motion made by Magistrate Codar. It sounds like Magistrate Humphrey made the second. All in favor by saying aye, raise your hand.
Aye.
Aye.
It appears all in favor. So resolution 2021-06 has been passed. Item G, our third resolution 2021-07, has to do with fair housing for block grant utility relief program.
I make a motion to approve resolution 2021-07, fair housing for block grant related to the Utility Relief Program.
I will second.
I have a motion made by Magistrate Codar, a second by Magistrate Riley. All in favor by saying aye, raise your hand.
Aye.
Appears all in favor. Resolution 2021-07 is passed by. Moving down to item H. Motion to approve myself, Judge Executive Chuck Dills, to sign supporting documents for block grant utility relief program. This all be done as one motion. It'd be number one is the Title IV Statement of Assurance. Number two is the KCDBG Procurement Code. Number three is the legal binding agreement. And number four is the agreement to provide professional and personal services.
I just want to ask, Judge, On that, I'd asked earlier where it said on the agreement, on the fourth one, about, it says Pendleton County, Kentucky, then should that have, did you get to check to see if that should have been Grant there?
Yes, it should be Grant, and I'll reach out to Lisa Cooper with the ad district tomorrow.
Okay.
Because the ad district prepared these for all the counties in the ad district. It was just a typo because I noticed Grant is on all the other documents except that one spot
Okay,
that said Pendleton.
yeah. So it will be, what we're approving will be with that Grant change. Just wanted to
Yeah.
verify that.
I will have her email the corrected version to me tomorrow before signing it.
Okay. I make a motion to approve Judge Executive Chuck Dills to sign supporting documents for block grant relative to the utility relief program. It would be Title 6 Statement of Assurance, the KCDBG Procurement Code, the legally binding agreement, and the agreement to provide professional and personal services related to Grant County.
I'll second.
Motion made by Magistrate Kodar, and second by Magistrate Humphrey. All in favor by saying aye, raise your hand.
Aye.
All's in favor. Motion passes, and I'll sign all these documents tomorrow after the one correction of Pendleton's removed and entered Grant. Moving down to number 5, old business. Appears we have none. Number 6, new business. Unless anyone has anything, we don't have any new business today. Moving down to reports. On the judge's report, just a couple things. One, on our inmate count, we're up. We have 200 state inmates and we have 43 county. So it appears that the numbers are starting to lean our way. So we have 243 total in the jail. Also, the road department, they've been busy out on Kells Road, quite a bit of work on it. They've been out in other locations throughout the county, fixing some potholes and different things at your all's request, and starting to get caught up with it. I know that they'll be on Kells Road again tomorrow. It looks like tomorrow will be our last decent warm day, and it looks like possibly rain coming in on Thursday. So they're trying to get most all that finished on Kells Road. And our pavers, and I'm going to reach out to them tomorrow. They're I should be hearing something any day from them on trying to get started on our Flex Fund paving projects. So with that being said, moving down to magistrate report. Magistrate Humphrey, anything you have to add tonight?
No, sir.
Magistrate Kodar?
No, I don't have anything. Thank you.
Magistrate Riley?
Good, thank you.
Okay. Well, thanks. With that being said, we'll move down to 8, citizens address. I see
Head
one
on.
citizen on. I don't see anyone asking to speak tonight. If not, I just want to remind everyone that our next meeting will be Tuesday, November 2nd, 2021, 6:30 p.m., and it will be here in the courthouse. With that being said, I need a motion to adjourn.
So move.
Second,
I have a motion made by Magistrate Riley, a second by Magistrate Kodar. All in favor by saying aye, raise your hand.
Aye.
It appears all in favor. We're now adjourned. Thank you all, and you all have a good night.
You as well. Thanks.
Thank you.